So I guess going a little bit deeper, what is the most impactful thing that you guys think you learned in the program?
I'd say for me would be definitely built around recognizing when your ego is in that driver's seat. For me, particularly, big cataclysmic events don't really get me too hot and bothered. It's when like 5 or 6 little tiny things go wrong. Like you stub your toe, spill your coffee, push on a pull door. Like those things are what get me to go a little annoyed. So being able to, going through this class and reading those books, it's about spotting when that's starting to ramp up, and then by recognizing it, I can then help bring myself back into balance.
Is that something that you were aware of before this program, or how did this program kind of bring light to that, or help you improve on that, I guess?
I was semi-aware of it just because of my grandfather, but I didn't really know how to properly spot it and then to like disassociate and move it. So that was where I got better, is like I'm recognizing it faster and then getting myself back into balance faster.
This is an easy answer for me, and I said it during the course. Reframing fear was by far the standout chapter, and it's so applicable. And I think most people fear technology or fear that we'll be pushed out. And our generation, we're going to have mirrors that are going to tell us if we're going to have a stroke within the next 6 months based on your tiny little eye crinkle. And it's actually not scary if you embrace it and you learn. And that really changed my perspective and my fiance's perspective, because we're like, no more technology, no chips in us and all these things. Still don't know about the chip thing, but it is less scary in this new reality because we're all going to face it. And most of you'll all be here because we're going to live to be 120, but it is scary to think that our grandparents are aging out and the wise people are aging out and we're going to be alone one day, and that chapter really made it less scary.
What actually absolutely blew my mind was how Ben described the new reality. It's just completely wild, all the changes that are going to happen in the next 5, 10 years, even 20, 30 years. It's going to be a totally different world. And for me, I've always been resistant to change on the technology side. I'm someone that used to really just get into this is the way I do things, I don't like to adapt. But what I really realized was, if you have that mindset, you're going to kind of get left behind. So I have so much more of a openness and embracing change. Life is all about change. I think one thing we can all agree on is everything in life is not permanent. Oh, that's a nice ringtone. So I think that people.
I feel like I'm getting triggered. It's kind of like that.
You know what? Just like that. I think it's always. I didn't expect to have a ringtone, so I think that's a wonderful test for all of us. I think the people that are resistant to change and that are closed off are the ones that get left behind. So the main takeaway I have is welcome the change. Be excited about it. Bring it on. I got it.
Cool. Yeah, I think I agree with you on the reframing fear piece. That was one that stood out the most to me. I think I grew up kind of fearing everything. I was nervous about everything, and I never really knew why. And it's been something I've been thinking about for a while, and what we learned about in the book kind of helped to crystallize some things and resulted in me going skydiving this summer, which you could argue is not a good decision, maybe not actually wise, but I faced a fear, and yeah, it was very fun.
Jumped many times, so we are on that board with you.
Oh, you really? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to chat later. Okay, cool.